Hello everyone, Jody J. Summers, Child of the System, better known as Spoken Truth. So back again with the pieces from April that I did instead of 30 Days of Writing. This is the third set of those. It is called Tales from the Hood, the Black Experience. A way for the rest of the world, even though we see everything that's going on right now, to understand what it's like to be us. So I hope you listen. I hope you hear. There are 4 pieces here. They are City Crimes, Mothers Cry, Young Boys Die, My Motivation, 20 to Life, and Nostalgic Information, Glamorizing, Graveyard Adventures. Other than that, we're about to begin. I would love to thank all of the essential workers that helped everybody out during the pandemic, whether you were a janitor or the lead doctor on somebody's case, everywhere in between that gamut, including postal workers. Thank you so much for your service. Everybody right now that is out revolutionizing the whole entire world, thank you. We've waited a very long time for this. But without further ado, let's begin pieces. City Crimes, Mothers Cry, Young Boys Die. Begin piece. We are trapped, yes, trapped in cities where no one gives a babies killing babies and mother screams just ain't enough. Cops gone insane and dope boys pulling rank, while blind eyes everywhere and mouths, fingers, and hearsay, yes, hearsay run marathons to tell the case. We have a problem going on, and your phone, TV, or complaints, yes, complaints, won't fix it today. You talk about popping bottles up and models or how you have the streets on lock. But none of that's gonna save you when your boy or an officer pulls a Glock. Then puts you 6 feet under. Now your baby's screaming, Daddy's been shot. And even if you miss that sightless bullet, you'll wind up behind bars where no one gives up, because now the government is trained for you to stay behind concrete walls. Surrounded by cemetery blocks of your fellow soldiers who claimed, we can't be stopped. You better listen up, cause this just might be your last shot. Justice or else, yes, justice or else. Take some of that rage and learn how to build for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you'll wind up just another name on a t-shirt that will fade, and the memory of you will be used as another young youth takes a bullet to the grave. Now you can sit up and say, no one cares, nothing will ever change, but I have been to the murder sites, and I have seen the family's pain before they had to put their loved ones down 6 feet to fill up an empty grave. And still they remain, dealing with their pain, doing their best to inspire everyone else, at the cost of everyone else saying, you're just gonna lose yourself because we just came to be on TV and social media. Yes, social media, like everyone else. In peace. My motivation, begin peace. You see, you think you might know me, but there's way more to be seen. Now, while I might be an educated man speaking poetry, performing, and fighting for other people's dreams, I live in the hood. Yes, I live in the hood where I go to sleep to terrible things. Gunshot fire, drunken arguments, babies crying, and rail cars screeching. Police roll by in gangs of bikes just so they can profile us and send their vehicles, to take away our rights. Their patrol cars weave through the cell blocks we try and make our homes, wrecking kids' toys that have been left outside until the owners come home. I live in the hood. I wake up to yellow tape, muttered scenes, bangs, yes, bangs on the door, and loud music out my window until I can't take it no more. You see, my alarm clock is screaming children left all alone while the lawnmower crew works 6 days a week, constantly leaving their equipment running while they chase after something sweet. No parents in sight. And then the mothers, yes, the mothers begin to fight over a daddy that is not there because he's out possibly getting some pipe from a man that he claims to be his boy. I live in the hood where if you lie, steal, kill, and cheat, you are crowned king. But I haven't always lived here, and I don't plan on staying because I have seen too much of the world. Yes, I have seen too much of the world, and I have lived in beautiful places, far away from fear from theft because someone else has less. I live in the hood. Living here takes more strength than any screenwriter could make up for actors, yes, actors to play pretend for mixtape sales generations. And while it may take some getting used to, waking up to the sound of little kids playing, the sound of nature as it exists outside the hood without gunshots raining, peacefulness, quiet, and my little girl to play with before she's all grown up and doesn't need daddy for entertainment. I live in the hood, and out of all I do, yes, out of all I do, for everyone else, my daughter, yes, my daughter is the reason I will not stop doing my best to make sure she never sees this place that has caused me so much pain and stress. And even though it has not consumed me, it has taught me a valuable life lesson. Your life, yes, your life could be gone at any moment. So people, please, can we put down the guns and stop second guessing? In peace. 22 life. Begin peace. The block, the hood, the street don't need you. Trap houses will go on just in a different form. Co-sponsored by the pharmacy, government, and majority of those that gave up on you. All to keep our children blind to their true crowns and knowledge, yes, knowledge. We're all destined to drown if we don't feed our leaders now. That blood you spilt, stripes you earned, plug y'all robbed, and multiple women you burned just to hang them, yes, hang them like trophies while your seeds continue the only cycle they've ever learned. That won't mean when your family is selling dinners and begging strangers to bury you. All because your boo, babe, plug, closest friend, and baby mama, yes, baby mama just robbed you while you flatline in the street or a hospital bed with no one around you. Don't fall into that trap. The block don't love you. The block only wants every ounce of blood from you. Every generation you birthed to grow up in poverty with you, to stack with no growth, spread disease with no hope, preach but not teach, eat but not feed. While we kill our kings, yes, we kill our kings over land we do not own. The block needs you to never have a voice, but to feed the statistics that we all belong in cages and chains, surrounded by walls for society to look down, to throw down its used tissue. We miss you. Teddy bear pole pictures, free my boo. Saying, that's not our issue, and here's our proof. In peace. Begin peace. Nostalgic information. Glamorizing graveyard adventures. Gun clicks. Pow. Don't be so alarmed. It's just the sound. Yes, it's just the sound of another kid dead. Another brown boy laying in the streets by the hands of someone who does not wear a badge, whose skin is melanated to just the right tint to where this is no longer a crime. This story, yes, this story will never see the news except to dig up old wounds and remind you, yes, remind you of all the reasons they deserve to die. It's just gang violence. It's just the result of the life they chose. It's not a reflection on our community. There are no invisible walls connected to the gold chain trap music and influence that we feed you as we rape your mind, steal your childhood, erase your history, and convince you that living on assistance is the quickest way to get out. As the links to our think tank keep erasing your unity, one platinum drug-tested epidemic stream through our children's eyes, one flat line at a time. But I thought you should know. His name was Tyrone. He leaves 3 kids at home and died without a dime. Gun, clicks, pow! No need to grab your signs protesting the streets or write your congressman a hateful letter. It's just the sound of another kid dead. Another young woman lost to the streets who was molested as a child by pastors, teachers, and trusted family members. So she left home trying to survive. And although she was young, she had already gone numb, deciding this is how she would survive. She did pretty well and managed to scrape by until someone viewed her as a prize, a money-making scheme to get rich quick. And when she decided to get ghost quick, they ditched her quick. One shot to the gut, pow, and a twist to the neck, left in a dumpster for 3 weeks to set. Her family had no clue. They were all too busy trying to hide the shame they felt. The truth coming out, they all knew. So her case sits in a stack, yes, a stack of unsolved murders. Jane Doe with the description torn out. Bars, clink, pow. Unless you go to where lost children become lost souls, you will never know, yes, you will never know how deep the extermination goes. But it's just another kid dead. The last sound they'll hear before joining the company of their peers who were told they were never good enough. Grades were no good. Too hyperactive. They might have played sports, but their teachers read from books. No sense of structure. Just fall in line. Your creativity can only fit on this dotted line. So the system passed them by, determined by the 3rd grade the resting place they shall stay if the curriculum doesn't fit their age. Now it's prison guards just 3 strikes away, or 1 if you multiply just the right way. In their teams they will sit until there's no childhood left, making all the amenities freedom gets the free with money to split. A new shiny workforce at just 10 cents a day. And when they're released back onto the streets with a criminal record and no way out but the streets to pay their way, the bars become their church bells. They'll ring to their graves, but don't shed a tear. These statistics were just born out of fear. So it's time to come out of the dark and speak light, yes, light to your loved ones while they still have ears that hear the right way. Much love. Thank you for watching. Y'all be safe out there. I'll see you in my timelines and thumbs. I hope you heard me.